Hey, what is going on, Libras? Butch here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you like the content of the channel, join our community. We're all about the love here. We have a great community, very warm and welcoming. Yeah, I'm going to be using the Mystic Mondays Tarot. I know it's not Monday, but I wanted to use it today. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Libras? What message do we have for Libras? What is coming in for Libras? All right, Libras. So the first thing I'm seeing, Libras, I feel like this may, I feel like this person already knows you, because I feel like this person has been, has you on their mind, you and only you. And I feel like with this person, I do get the sense that this person is like trying to get around you. They try to get next to you, but I feel like they do it in a very quiet way. I feel like they kind of keep their feelings for you to themselves. But I feel like even though they keep it quiet, I see this person as someone that tries to get close to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they like being around you. They like being in your space. But one thing is very clear is this person, they're very chill. It's a very chill energy. I mean, we have the Tower in reverse, so I feel like with this person, I mean, it's almost like they're so chill that sometimes you may even forget that that they're around. I feel like they very much keep to themselves. But I almost like a kind of like an introverted energy. It's like they like being around you, but they're very chill with being chill. I mean, they're not a flashy person. And I feel like that's why they don't really come out and tell you how they feel. They more or less show you how they feel through actions. I feel like with this person is someone that does and will show up when you need them. They're very conscious of what's going on around them, very self-aware. It just reminds me of, those people that are very quiet, and then when they say something, everyone listens because they're so quiet most of the time. So when they talk, it's like they have something important to say. It's that type of energy. But with this person, like, like I said, I feel like they always try to be around you. You know, always trying to kind of getting where you are, making excuses to see you. Very shy energy, though. I feel like this is not the type of person that I don't feel like a lot of flirtatious energy from this person. I feel like they more or less flirt by actions, by doing things for you, by showing up for you. You know, and it's not that I feel like the more comfortable they become with you and the more they feel like you're comfortable with them, I feel like this is the type of person that only talks to people that they're comfortable with. You know, they're very quiet until you get to know them. And I feel like we all know those people, but you know, those type of people. But like with this person, once they get to know you, once they establish some rapport with you, I feel like they are going to open up to you more and more and more. I feel like they're very protective of their own energy. You know, they don't give their energy very, very easily. But when they have their eyes set on something, they give to it. You know, and like I said, I mean, I feel like trust is very important to this person. So I feel like it's like a slow and steady energy, but always, like I said, it's very dependable and very reliable. You know, you can talk to this person, you can tell this person anything you want, and they're very protective of your secrets as well. They're very protective of what you say. You know, they're very protective of you. I mean, realistically, I mean, there's a very nurturing energy with this person, with the Empress, but also very protective as well, in a non-aggressive way. And what I mean by that is I feel like this person, they're very nurturing of you. They're very, you know, like I said, they show up for you. They do all these acts of kindness for you, or they will be doing that. And then the protective side of this is like I said, I mean, I feel like they protect your solitude. I mean, they don't bring in negative energy. They don't, um, you know, there's not an aggressiveness to this person. Very, like I said, very calm, chill, and collect energy. It is someone I feel like is going to be less of a talker, so kind of giving you the floor more often than not. You know, and I feel like they're happy that way. They want to listen to you. They want to hear you. You know, they're very good at letting you bounce ideas off them, uh, b- bouncing thoughts off them. But even though, like I said, I mean, I feel like when I said that before, you know, about sometimes forgetting they're even there, I just feel like there's such a chill energy. Like they don't overwhelm you. You know, you can be sitting in a room with them and sometimes maybe even just feel like you're in a very comfortable place because they don't overwhelm you. They don't take over the airway. But like I said, as you get to know this person better and as they get to know you better, you know, I feel like when they become comfortable with someone, that's when they open up. I mean, this is not a social butterfly by any means. But one thing that it is, you know, is clear about this person is when they love hard. You know, they give and they're very passionate. You know, and all this calm energy, even though we have this calm energy, I mean, we're filling it up. I mean, you know, there's quite a bit of fire in this person, but I feel like they balance out very well because I mean, we do have that temperance, you know, that Sagittarius energy, and then we have the Leo energy as well. Um, you know, I like I said, this person is not pushy, but yet they chase. They're kind of a conundrum. You know, they kind of chase you quietly, which is kind of sounds weird, but like I said, they just show up for you. They show their dependability, their reliability, very calm, very nurturing. So it's like they're chasing you, but they're doing it very quietly. You know how some people, when they chase someone, they're like, "Hey, let's go with me." You know, it's not this person. I mean, it's they're chasing you, but in a very quiet way. You know, it's like they're chasing you in a way that they're trying to show you their best side. They're trying to show you who they are without bragging about it, without being cocky about it. Very nonchalant, but very direct at the same time. I mean, like I said, it's very different. I mean, this person, at the end of the day, I mean, this person is looking for something serious. They're looking for someone they can share their time with. And like I said, as you become closer, they when they get to that point where they feel that trust and they feel like they can trust, and they feel this connection developing, you know, I feel like they will open up to you. And like I said, I mean, this person is looking for someone to share their life with. They're not looking for a one night stand. They're not looking, you know, they're looking for a one life stand. You know, they're very emotionally stable, very emotionally mature with that King of Cups. And then we have that Four of Wands, you know, looking for that foundation, building something strong, building it from trust. And like I said, as they find more and more balance with you, you know, I feel like they are gonna, I mean, the chasing is gonna become more verbal. I do see this person wanting to take you out, wanted to like take you places, take you on dates, take you to see things. I mean, this person's trying to fill up your cups. You know, and that's the thing. They try to find the need that you have, and then they try to fill it. You know, and I feel like they're kind of looking for the same thing. You know, they're not overwhelming by any means, but like I said, I mean, once this connection is more, you know, solidified, you know, and this bond becomes more and more clear, you know, this is more or less the type of person that, I mean, like I said, I mean, they're nurturing the connection. They're there to show up. They're there to, you know, water the plant. They want to see the plant grow into something beautiful. You know, there's different types of people in the world. There's people that, and what I mean by water the plant, I know that's a term that maybe some people aren't familiar with, but what I mean by that is some people let the plant grow, and if it grows, it grows, and if it grows, and say it's a apple tree, they come and pick the apples without doing anything to get it to a full-grown apple tree. Then there's people that water it, you know, give it nutrients, make sure it has the right soil, you know, so it can bloom into the best apple tree there is, and then they share the apples. You know, and I have these weird terminologies for things, but that's the way I look at it. You know, there's some people that come by when the apple tree is full grown and they take apples and they, you know, and there's some people that take one apple to feed themselves, and there's some people that take all the apples and sell them. You know, there's very different types of people in the world. The best ones are the ones that nurture it, you know, water it, give it the nutrients, make sure it has the right soil, and they want it to be the best apple tree there is. And then once in a while, they'll take an apple and feed themselves. You know, but their joy is to see it grow, to see it blossom into the best it can be. And that's the energy I feel like with this person is they want you to be as strong as you are and them to be as strong as they can be so that you can make good apples. But like I said, I mean, this person's very quiet, but very, very consistent as well. Like consistently showing up, consistently being there for you, you know, consistently just being who they are. And I don't feel like it's an act whatsoever. I just, like I said, I feel like with this person, they're very quiet until they have something to say or until they get comfortable with someone. You know, so I do see some very deep conversations you're going to have with this person as we progress. But, I mean, we finish this off. You know, we have the Hierophant, so I see a strong union. And like I said, with that two of Cups, is that strong bond being built. I mean, it's certainly not flashy, but it's consistent. You can rely on it. You can depend on it. You know, you will get appreciation and love. And I mean, I feel like this person, like I said, they're going to want to take you out. They're going to spoil you a bit, because I wouldn't be surprised if this person has a Capricorn and Venus. That's just my guess, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm definitely feeling, you know, this person's willing to put in the work. They're definitely willing to put in the work, you know, and I feel like it's more of a spoiled by gifts and, you know, quality time and that sort of thing. You know, but I feel like there's a very attractive quality in this person, in the fact that, like I said, I mean, I feel like they kind of know how to fit in everywhere. You know, almost like, you know, there's social butterflies, and then another term I have for people that aren't so much social butterflies, people that are kind of quiet, but they like to be in a group, and they like to be out and about, and they like to experience things and have fun, but they like to do it very low key. You know, I call them the social ninjas, because they're there if you need them, but when you don't need them, and you don't see them. You know what I mean? They're working behind the scenes doing their own thing. It's definitely dependable, definitely reliable, and I know I keep saying that, but I just feel like it's a very important quality of this person. And like I said, this is not someone. This is someone that's going to let you have the floor when it comes to talking in public. But they're not going to be shy to talk to you privately. You know, I do see some deep conversations with this person, and I feel like this person, like I said, I mean, I feel like they're seeing you in a way that we all want to be seen. They're seeing you internally, then externally, rather than externally, then internally. You know, they're nurturing the inside rather than the outside. They're more aware and more concerned with the inside rather than the outside. Hope that makes sense. Sound very confusing, but anyway, with this person, I mean, we have, like I said, we have a lot of fire, but it's a very tame fire. Maybe like me. I mean, a lot of people don't believe that I'm a Sagittarius sun, moon, and a Leo rising. It's a lot of fire, and I'm very calm. You know, it's some of us are very capable of being calm, but I have a good mixture in my chart, so that explains it, and I feel like that's kind of what explains them. So I mean, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. I mean, we have some Cancer as well, and some Pisces. You know, that could explain the very balanced energy with this person. It's not like overwhelmingly fire. So it's a good mixture of, you know, fire, air, and water. But like I said, it's one of those things where in people, some people are just not that social butterfly. I mean, they get around and they have friends, and they're very chatty around their friends. I have this one friend. I feel like, I mean, if you don't know who this person is, I have a friend that may be the person for you, but he's the same way. You know, he shows up to all our events. You know, anytime we do stuff, have a barbecue or have, a get together, or, weddings and stuff like that. When you go to them, he's always there. But he's not the guy that is always telling jokes trying to get attention. He's not the guy that's always telling stories trying to get attention. You know, he's kind of the guy that doesn't want the attention. But he's still there. He's still sharing the moments with everybody. It's funny because we were going through some pictures of a party. It was last year. We had a party and we took a bunch of pictures, and he was in all these pictures, and me and a friend of mine were looking at the pictures and like, I don't remember him being there. But he was, And then we look back, you look at other pictures and you see him, random pictures, just see him there. But when he does talk, people listen because they know it's going to be important, because he doesn't talk just to talk. And I feel like it's the yin and the yang kind of thing. I mean, you need, if all your friends were just talkers and talked all the time, it'd be kind of hard to get a word in edgewise. It is nice to have those people that are more listeners than talkers. You know, and if you talk to him, he'll talk back to you. He's not a mute or anything. He just, like I said, he's not the type person to start a conversation. You know, and if you talk to him about things, like I've had conversations with the guy, and he's very intelligent. He's just more or less one of those. He's like the fly on the wall. He just soaks up information. You know, but he's very intelligent, because I remember having a few conversations with him, and he's one of those people too that use like these big words that I feel like when you have a big conversation with the guy, you should probably keep a dictionary close, because he does something. I don't even know what he does for a living. He does something with computers. He makes good money. He's got a nice house, but he's single, for all you ladies out there. But like I said, I mean, some people that's not what they want. They don't want someone that's quiet, and some people that's great for them because they like to talk. Actually, I try to hook them up with another friend of ours, and she talks your face off. And I thought they'd be a good couple, but he told me she talks way too much. But it's one of those things where, you know, it's not everybody's that person that goes out and, you know, like I said, he's one of those people that he could be somewhere and you won't even know it unless you look for him. But he's a really good guy. You know, there's a few times that, you know, a buddy of mine was moving a couple years ago, and he called a few people, and only me and this guy I was talking about showed up to help him move. And even when we were helping him move, he barely said a word. So that's a good thing too. When he's, you know, working hard, he doesn't complain. He's not a complainer. But yeah. So I mean, I feel like this is kind of like the type of person we're talking about here, because he did show up, and he's shown up on other occasions as well. But like I said, some people just don't want to. Some people aren't looking for the light. You know, they're not looking for the spotlight. And he remembers everything too. He remembers, if you say something to him, he'll remember. Like, I remember when I first had my first son. I've been friends with him since junior high. I remember I had my first son, and he called me, and he talked obviously when he called me, but to congratulate me. And you know, he's one of those guys that remembers your birthdays. You know, he gives you a call on your birthday. He doesn't have Facebook, so he's not one of those people that sees your birthday announcement on Facebook. So he just remembers it. And I always like that about people. You know, I like when people take personal, you know, get personal with you and really come at you in that personal way. He's a good friend. Anyway, I can keep talking about him, but I just felt like he was relevant to this read. But anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.